Hey guys, it's Lord Void and we're back with another video on Call of War 1942, and this is a continuation of the No Tank Challenge. I believe this is the 5th episode and day 13. 13? I think so. So we're still in 5th, and yeah, it is day 13. So I'm just going to show you guys a couple things while we're already in the newspaper, because I think I've done pretty well myself. Like, if we look at the casualties, we've literally taken 2,000, and Cuba has taken 30,000. So a lot of things have happened. And guys, I would have shown you guys like the invasion of Cuba, but I'm telling you, it was like within the hour that I made the last video, Kingston. Cuba just sent in some troops to attack it. I don't even know what he had there, but luckily I did have some artillery right there, and I removed it. And luckily for me, there was still a level 1 industrial complex, thankfully. But anyway, I knocked him out of there. But seriously, guys, it was within the hour. I'm like, it's not like he came through there or anything. And you guys saw, there was nothing right there. I mean, I guess I'm a noob for never having realized that, like, you actually need troops to see something in the water, but I thought, like, you could see them while they were disembarking on your own territory. I guess not. But obviously we made quite a bit of progress against him. Like, we just basically sat there with our artillery pounding him, and I don't know why that motorized infantry is paired up with him. That makes me triggered. We're sending our planes out to destroy that unit, probably like 1 infantry or something, because it's not inside a city. Another huge thing, South Mexico went inactive. Massive. Well, not really massive. Just kidding. So this is kind of good, because that means, like, we get an easier target, but and then we can also get the AI will start building industries, and so that we can, build those battleships that I would like to have fairly quickly. But yeah, that's really all that's happened. We kind of just pushed them out of these islands, building an airbase chain, and that's why our planes are up there. Which really, the artillery did most of the work, like the majority of it, and then those planes are just chilling out there so they can. So yeah, that is 1 infantry. And as you can see, like, these fleet of convoys right here, like, I don't know how many units that is. Well, I didn't select those 2, but it's a lot of troops. I'm sending them all over here because more on diplomacy and, like, what other people are doing. Mexico City was stupid, so I did get a reveal all on him, and he used to be allied with South Mexico. But he has virtually no air force, and, like, if we see the morale map, Wyoming, or I think what I saw was he was trying to attack Wyoming, like, in Chihuahua, I think. And then obviously it failed, and he's been pushed all the way back right there as the morale map sees. And I just turned it on for this episode because it shows what's happening really well. And he also tried to attack Texas, which I think is stupid. Only attack 2 strong players at the same time, especially one's probably a gold spender. Not very smart. So if he does manage to survive or get himself out of that conflict by, like, diplomacy or whatever, then he should be fairly easy to beat. Well, that's really, like, all that's been happening. We're just gonna continue pushing up here, and then once we've gotten to there, since that will be the last province he controls, because we're just going to keep on pushing up all the way through there, and then into Havana. Once we have that, we can focus entirely on South Mexico, and he does have a lot of troops in Cuba, and he was kind of just having his, like, 2 cruisers or something shell it, but that would have taken forever, and then he went inactive, so we're basically set. And he does have, like, a lot of troops there. Like, I think that's a stack of 6, and there's a stack of, like, 12 there, and a stack of 7 there. So he does have a lot of troops, but we have a lot of planes, and planes can finesse, so I'm pretty chill about that. And then I just have those artillery, which will also finesse. Yeah, so we're just about finishing up our wolf pack. So 8 submarines, and that will be our last one. And then we can send that around to mess with people. And then I've just started working on my destroyer fleet. That will be 1 destroyer fleet, singular, because it's not supremely needed. So, like, let's see, I have 3, 4, 5 destroyers coming along, and more will be coming, but, you know, I'll start somewhere. And I'm saving the research for day change, when I can research that. And it'll make my motorized infantry so much better. They attack tanks at 2, defend at 3, which is pretty good for, like, infantry. And against infantry, they do awesome. Have a pretty decent anti-air defense. And look at that. Look at those speeds. 50 kilometers per hour on planes, and 40 on hills and urban. That's just, like, I don't know. That's, and you guys will watch The Flash. Probably not as fast as The Flash, but pretty close. No? I don't care. Leave me alone. Yeah, that's pretty much all that's happening. Like I said, I have slowed down the production of, like, planes and stuff. Although not making motorized. Yeah. What am I trying to say here? I haven't slowed down motorized infantry production just because, like, they're basically our light tanks, and if we don't have light tanks, then we're basically screwed. Like, it's great to have a huge air wing, but if you don't have anything on the ground to back it up, then it gets a little bit harder to manage. And that's what I've kind of realized as I've gone through this challenge, is that, like, for me at least, and I'm sure for a lot of other good players who take advantage of air units, those troops on the ground, those tanks, are really more of a backup. Like, oh, my planes can't reach there, or, oh, they didn't destroy it before they got to my front lines. And they're, besides blitzing, they're really just like a backup unit, like a wall to hold back the enemy while your planes do the rest of the damage, and then you can move forward again. And then that's the problem I've kind of run into, since infantry are just really fragile. They take hits really frequently, and they just don't have a lot of hit points either. Like, I think motorized infantry only has 15, yeah. And then, like, they do take oil. Not a huge problem since I don't have any tanks, and I also have, like, 3 oils. Okay, when I say I have 3 oils, you guys think, no, you only have 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, because it's a double, and then 3, because it's a single. Because really, it's just twice the amount of oil that you would get, as opposed to twice the amount of oil that you would get from a core single province. So, where that makes 5.3K, this makes, because it has, like, infrastructure and industrial complex, this makes 9.2K, and it would probably, and once I industrialize it and all that, once I industrialize it, it'll make twice what this does. So stop getting on my back about saying I have 3 oils, because I do. It's just one's double oil, one's not. So probably tomorrow I'm gonna industrialize that, actually, just because our need for oil is getting a little bit more important. And like a couple days ago, it was like at 650, and now I'm under 600, which is telling me that I need to start working on that. I don't know, guys. Should I delay these motorized infantry until they get there? Because I really want to take like as few losses as possible. And they did take that city. It's so tiny, I can't even select it. Yeah, I'm gonna delay them like an hour, just because I want to have this be like a nearly perfect war, where he takes like 50,000 casualties or something like that, which he will, because he has like a ton of troops over there. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about troop movements in mobile, is that like delays. You're like, oh, too far. Nope. You're just tapping all over the place and hoping you actually get there. Oh, wow, perfect. So both of those troops are just going to wait for an hour while the planes whittle those down. And see, as you guys can see, like my plane wing is almost finished. And guys, don't get on my back about copying Sky Badger. I had the philosophy of having 15 fighters and 10 tanks well before I heard him say anything about it. So don't tell me I'm copying, because I'm definitely not. It's just like I watched a video and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try and get 15 fighters and 15 tanks. Well, frick, now I'm gonna look like I'm copying. Oh, excuse my profanity there. I apologize. But yeah, that's really all that's going to be happening. Economy is just staying the same, just building up the industrial complexes. But it seems like we're going to have to worry about Wyoming a lot sooner, because it doesn't seem like Mexico City's a very good player. I mean, medium tanks doesn't make a great player, guys. Just because he has a large army doesn't mean he's good. Like, from what I can see, he's like one fighter, and he's patrolling nothing. Really good. Not. So, yeah, Wyoming's probably going to beat him, or something similar. I just don't have high hopes for him. And once Mexico City's done, then he'll probably try and push into. Then, like, by that time, we'll have taken down South Mexico, or at least cut off most of its cities. Like, I think I might end my advance like right here, just so that I can preserve most of the cities from him. And I'm not going to actually like take down the cities. I'm just going to remove the troops and all that, because like I said before, I want to be able to put troops out of there, because like he has the level 3 naval base right there, and that can churn out battleships. So although I will have to repair it, it's a lot faster than waiting like, I don't know, 4 days for naval base to finish there. And plus it's like resources, free resources. I'm just lazy and have other things to spend my resources on. So yeah, we're gonna send you to attack that. And then we're also gonna like with some loan subs. We're probably gonna have like 8 loan subs, and they're gonna kind of be like watching port cities all around here. Now, Florida might have a navy since he actually has a level 2 naval base, but he has no air force, which should make it very easy to beat him. And he's actually started doing some more, like he invaded Alabama very recently, as we can see with the morale map. And yes, the morale map does look ugly, and I think it's a lot easier to see like the actual country's borders when you're not morale map, but it can be useful. So I don't have it on all the time. I'll turn it on occasionally just to figure out what's going on. So like, I figured out like see it like too much, but I figured out what happened to this guy here. Like, oh, I said it again. Screw me. I was really confused because like oh my gosh, I was waiting for his capital to like come up since I like did this. Oh my gosh, I said it again. Kill myself. I zoomed out and I saw that he had no capital, but usually it'll like no frick, it'll load in, and it just didn't. So I turned on morale map, and he had like invaded this guy down here, and and I saw that these few territories down there were like, oh my gosh, I'm ruining this video. Alright. And that included his capital, Winnipeg, which I don't think he's like okay. I don't think he's a super good player. If he would let his capital just like, if he would let his capital just disappear like that. But yeah, it just helps us figure out some stuff. Especially one that's most important to us is this one with Mexico and Wyoming. That is Wyoming, right? Yeah. I don't want to be like, I'm stupid. That's Utah. Definitely Utah right there. But yeah, as far as the economy goes, we're just going to be trying to build that industrial complex on the double oil, so that we can have a large air force, probably like 2 air wings, maybe even 3, depending on how far we get with like non-core oils and stuff like that. And he does have a double oil over here. Yeah, Matt 10. No, not even gonna try. But yeah, that looks like it'll close up the video for today. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and the like. Tell your friends about me. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it.